Hello, everybody. This is Aaron Brooks with Cascade Media Group, Tech in Motion segment. And I just wanted to hop on here real quick to discuss the latest security vulnerability that's literally taking over the internet right now. What this vulnerability is, some of you may have seen it or heard about it, but it's the log4j vulnerability. And what it is, it's a piece of software, log4j, which provides a logging interface for a lot of applications, right? It is kind of open source software, so a lot of enterprises, or should I say, a lot of software vendors that write enterprise level code has leveraged this module within their software. Unfortunately, a certain version or a specific version of this code is vulnerable. You can find out which one out on the internet if you're really interested. But the long and short of it is that this code will allow a bad actor or a hacker to send a string of commands to one of these systems. The log4j system will then reply, thus giving the attacker remote access into that system. And from there, they will do additional discovery, run special commands, and eventually will gain access to that particular system. So the good news is that the log4j vulnerability and patches are available. IT administrators are doing their best to get their systems updated. And as an employee, things that we could do to help the company that we work for. IT administrators is it's just to do our best to not add fuel to the fire by downloading unnecessary applications, downloading unknown files, executing any type of programs, or clicking on any links that may have come through the internet. Reason being is that these hackers are now writing new code and exploits against this log4j vulnerability, and your internal IT staff may not have had an opportunity to protect the internal systems. Focus right now has been on the outside in, meaning external systems on the internet, and then focusing on the internal systems, infrastructure systems that may have this vulnerability. Another side note, thing that we need to be mindful of as a consumer, as an end user, right? We need to make sure that our internet modems, firewalls are patched. Not all of them are susceptible to the actual log4j vulnerability, but it's always good practice to ensure that you have the latest software and firmware, because those devices, they do log activity, so they may be vulnerable. Another area that we need to be mindful of from a consumer standpoint is Minecraft servers. If you happen to be running a Minecraft server at home or wherever, Minecraft was one of the what I would consider consumer facing applications or softwares that was vulnerable to this log4j um, issue, right? So make sure that you're downloading the latest version of the Minecraft server. Update all of your Minecraft applications running across your phones, computers, Xboxes, PlayStations, wherever that thing can run. I would definitely make sure that I'm running the latest software. And then finally, for all of my Fire Stick friends out there, I issue extreme caution to any updates or side loading of applications on Fire Sticks or any other type of media streaming devices. Uh, Reason being is that those environments aren't very secure, right? So a lot of those software developers, they may not care if they have a vulnerable version or using a vulnerable piece of code such as log4j when developing applications that will allow you to stream content illegally. And they may also be packaging malware within those sideloaded applications, taking advantage of that vulnerability, thus giving them access to your system should you execute it. All right. So, uh, if you do choose to run that software, siloed applications, streaming video and video content to your Fire Sticks, please use extreme caution, because it's not recommended. It's definitely one of those exposure points that will be exploited. All right. So with that, I'll end it. Again, this is Aaron Brooks with Tech in Motion, just with a quick update and message out there for all of our followers. Also, be sure to check out some of the other stations and content that we provide. Best place to look for those is out on Facebook. If you search for Cascade Sports out on Facebook, you'll run across a channel, awesome channel, doing a lot of first of a kind things when it comes to youth sports. All right, so be sure to check it out. I appreciate the time, and you all take care. Thank you.
Program is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association.